This is kind of sad, but I think it's also she's a prostitute, so I'm not gonna hold any blows. Amaranth, a disgusting whore who started her career pandering to young men on Twitch and then furloughed that career into a prostitution career, has announced that she has late stage ovarian failure. Ovarian failure. And you may be wondering, what the fuck does that mean? You probably every single person listening to this podcast right now have never heard of the term late stage ovarian failure because it is not a term that's used very often. However, and it's not really a disease. What does that mean? Does she have cancer? Does she have are her ovaries exploding? Like the Death Star? Like what the fuck is happening? Did like a little torpedo, like a sperm shoot up in there and then it blew up the Death Star? What the fuck does this mean? It is code word, chat. It is code word for another more familiar health problem that as a prostitute, you probably don't want to tell people that you have. Ovarian failure can be a symptom of menopause. Menopause, you may think. Don't old women over 40 get menopause? Yes, chat. It is mostly a thing associated with older women. However, it is possible, you see, chat, to get menopause at a younger age than 40. It's an unusual symptom, but it happens. For instance, if you have your ovaries removed due to a hysterectomy, if you have ovarian cancer, like or if you have cysts, both Chantal and Amberlynn, I believe, had total hysterectomies and then hit menopause immediately after because they lost their ovaries. However, there's another thing that can cause early onset menopause and complications with your ovaries that you may not know about. This is a little known thing. They don't like to talk about it too much, but it's called breast implant illness, and it can cause early menopause. It can cause ovarian failure, and it can cause all sorts of other vague, painful complications in your body. It is, I believe that they don't really know too much about it, and it's a nebulous umbrella term for any complications that they believe are due to breast implants. I think that what it is that when the implant is added, either because of something that leaks out of it or something that I think what it does is it presses on the mammary glands, and that affects your hormone balance, and then it causes hormone-related complications such as menopause and ovarian failure. So what has happened with Amouranth is that, I believe at least, I'm not a doctor, I don't have a diagnostic profile of her medical conditions. However, in my naive, scrotal, augmented brain, I believe that she has had breast implants, something has happened, and it caused early onset menopause, which in turn has caused late stage ovarian failure. And instead of telling people that she has menopause, because that would decrease her worth to her Coomer fans that financially support her lifestyle of, I believe, $1 million a month, she has dressed it up as something tragic that doesn't seem like a direct consequence of her actions. Interesting, chat. Fascinating. What's the diagnosis, Dr. Moon? Fucking deserved it. I'm sorry if that sounds mean, but that's how I feel. Amouranth, I think, has personally sent fucking DMCAs to the Kiwi Farms crying about people making fun of her bust ass nudes. I really detest whores and prostitutes. I really do.